welcome back to my channel. Today is a special day. You know why? Because it is a mental health day. I am going to be taking you along. It already kind of started because I woke up and I read my Bible scripture. Then I started to read my book, which, you know, was just delightful to be able to kind of wake up and relax a little bit and do some reading and really kind of like decompress before the day gets started. Today, I also want to make sure that I clean up. My house is a mess right now. Don't look at it, please. Just like ignore the background. And a part of my mental health day is going to the movies. I haven't been in a very long time. I used to go very frequently on the weekends to a movie. That's like my kind of like self-care practice. I love actually just going by myself. I don't ever feel like lonely when going to the movies because there's always people there. You can sit there and kind of like react to the movie along with people. You feel like you're sharing in something, even if you're, you know, by yourself and you're surrounded by strangers. It still feels like a fun thing to do by yourself. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I already got my ticket. After that, one of the other things that I really like to do that kind of like brings me peace, gets me calm, is going to Home Goods. So, you know, just browsing around, walking around, smelling the candles. I might even get my favorite candle that I love from Home Goods. After that, we'll just see where the day takes us. May even fit in a matcha. I am so excited that you're going to be coming along. And I also just want to talk about mental health. Like, it's so important. It's just as important as your physical health, maybe even more important because your mental health can impact how you feel physically as well. This year so far has been like off to the races. I've been going, moving, doing this, doing that, like working very hard. Finally, I kind of feel like I have a little break. Usually, you know, I'm the type of person that feels pressure very heavily. So easy to turn to something destructive or like binge eating, binge drinking, binge watching TV to just come down from all that pressure and stress. I find that mental health days kind of like, you know, take me away from that, give me, you know, the slow release of pressure, and I feel much better. I feel recharged and ready to take on the next project. I encourage you, if you can, if you have the flexibility, the ability, if you have an opportunity to take a mental health day, I highly encourage it. I know it's tough for those who might not have a flexible job or who are parents. You really, you know, it's hard to take time away as a parent. If there's any way that you can do that, I highly encourage it. Let's get to cleaning and get moving because my movie starts very soon. So, gotta go. Okay, guys, I just came from the movies. That was such a good movie. I went to see American Fiction. If you haven't seen it already, I highly recommend that you go see it. It is so funny, so smart, and just has some ridiculous moments that just make you want to just jump up and scream, but it is so good. I understand why people have been raving about it. So anyway, I was running a little bit late, so if you ever go to an Alamo Drafthouse Theater, you know that you can order food, you can order drinks and all that. I want to get there earlier than the movie start time because you'll want to get your order in early, or else your order won't come until like midway through the movie, and that's what happened with me. But thankfully I didn't have a complex order. I'm so glad that I got a Red Bull because now I am energized and ready to go to Home Goods. There's not a Home Goods like where I live at all. The closest one is about 30 minutes away. If you live in the city, you know that driving anywhere just takes so long and can be tiresome. Like, it could just wear you out before you even get started. So I'm glad I got a Red Bull instead of like a wine that would, drain my energy a little bit. So let's go ahead and head that way to Home Goods. I was actually even thinking about Home Goods while I was in the movie. That's so crazy. But I am that excited to go in there and look at the candles. So anyway, let's go. Alright guys, so I just left Home Goods. I really didn't spend that much time in there because it was so crowded. Mind you, it is a holiday today, so there's a lot of people off work, just roaming around, scrambling. So whenever the store is kind of like busy like that, it doesn't really offer me the respite and serene, calm vibes that I'm going for on a mental health day. So I just got my stuff and I left. By the way, they did not have the candle that I was looking for, which was also very disappointing, but I think I got a good second option, and I'll try it out when I get home. So now we're just gonna try Ulta, see if that store is super busy. But you know what? I always kind of like feel calm no matter how busy it is in Ulta. I really need to restock on some of my skincare serums. I ran out of niacinamide, and so I need to get a little bit more of that. But you know what? I am thankful because the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. It's a little chilly, but not too bad. By the way, you don't have to spend money on a mental health day. I try to spend as little money as possible. But when you don't plan out, what you're planning to purchase, it's hard because you end up spending way more than you thought you would. I do know that I needed to go and get some more skincare, restock. So that was a planned spend, and so was the movie theater. Maybe I'll find a matcha along the way. Y'all know I am so obsessed with matchas. That is something that's very, calming and just puts me in a happy mood. So I'm gonna see if I can try to find one on my way to Ulta, and then I will take you guys along with me. Okay, let's do it. it back home, and I just have to say, all in all, I feel like today's mental health day was a fail. Why? I just came home feeling very anxious and like my heart beating and all of that. Could be due to like a lot of factors, but I think it just kind of started off a little wonky. I was rushing to the movie theater, was rushing to order my food. When I went to Home Goods, there were so many people. It was very overwhelming. And I'm really I'm not like a huge shopper for that very reason, because living in the city it just gets crowded and I get overwhelmed. Just depends. It's not always like that, but just sometimes it comes up on me and I don't know where it comes from, and I just get very anxious. I did end up stopping at Ulta. I got a few things there, but also very crowded. The parking was very tight spaces, tight parking, lots of cars in the parking lot, lots of traffic on the way there. And yes, Max, I know. Anyway, I kind of drove by my job, so it kind of felt like I was coming from work and then getting into traffic and getting on my way home, and I don't really feel like I did anything relaxing. Now, I'm not complaining, because I know there's like lots of people who are not able to take mental health days, who don't get a break, who aren't able to go and do things. Yeah, I don't want to seem ungrateful. I'm nothing if I'm not grateful, but also I think I just defeated the purpose of a mental health day. I think I need to just like basically reevaluate what I want my mental health days to look like, and really kind of hone in on those things that make me feel relaxed. Maybe it's me getting like far out of the city, out of the DMV, because everything just is so hectic and chaotic all the time. Little stresses, little things that just pile up. To another mental health day, like I'm looking forward to that. I'm not gonna stop doing them. Today was a fail, but I know I'll be able to, have another one where I'm actually feel mentally relaxed afterwards. So maybe that's like going to the spa on a weekend trip, or maybe even just like going to a yoga class, or finding a cool cafe to read, and even saying those things and like thinking about driving there or getting there or parking and all that seems overwhelming. Anyway, work in progress here. So anyway, I think tonight I'm going to try to recover a little bit and maybe just put on a show. Oh, by the way, guys, I just started watching Love is Blind season 6. Y'all, why are people so terrible? Guess I will push through this journey of season 6 and see how it all turns out, but Lord have mercy, I wanted to just cut it off right on episode 3 because I was done. If you have some thoughts about Love is Blind, leave a comment down below. I want to talk about this because it's crazy. Anyway, so till the next time, peace and love to you. Mwah.